school trash like damn. Can't get enough of this more like I don't even know where I am. Ooh, baby, get hyped to the beat. Let's go, cause this is our jam. This is our jam. Let's go. Let me break it down right quick for my haters, my dictators and bad raiders. Since you never seem to get it right no more, then right no more. Kick back your feet and watch your back from perpetrators. My game's strong and my range roll. I got the blackjack juice and my racks off the roof. And you see the SUV rolling up next to me, old enough to take you over Sesame. Remember, back when I was a kid, all I did was stroll back from the Colo South Bridge. My mama told me do no entiendo. All I ever heard was noise over my Nintendo. But when you get the chance to go up in this life, make sure that you take it, never ever think twice, yeah. And if you wanna get higher, pick up the mic and get to rapping, cause you're never getting higher. Yeah, in the front row, kicking back old school trash like damn. Can't get enough of this more like I don't even know where I am. Ooh, baby, get hyped to the beat. Let's go, cause this is our jam. This is our jam. Oh, yeah. In the front row, kicking back old school trash like damn. Can't get enough of this more like I don't even know where I am. Ooh, baby, get hyped to the beat. Let's zone, cause this is our jam. This is our jam. When I reminisce over you, my lordy, rest to make way for my newfound shorty. Checking the mic for ligaments while I reckon. Same time came out the womb while recording. All I ever did was make jokes out of suckers. Told about the life that I live, mad ruckus. But if you never seen a grown man rock jewelry like me, jealous if it coming over you, then you bite me. All these other people, they be coolin' just like me. Talking about the homies and unusually right beat. Yeah, my crew is off the roof, and I told her not to brag about the crew, even though it's new. Yeah, even though it's new. Yeah. In the front row, kicking back old school trash like damn. Can't get enough of this more like I don't even know where I am. Ooh, baby, get hyped to the beat. Let's go, cause this is our jam. This is our jam.
Everything that we do exclusive, make sure that it's all inclusive. I was taught make no excuses. As a man, you can't be useless. Man up cause these people ruthless. Hoes down, these thoughts clueless. Lobster Mac, I'm up at roof. Chris, from my tone, you peep the smoothness. In this world, you get the loot. Then your dreams is gonna be lucid. Fool me one time, shame on you. Second time, you gonna be foolish. All that BS for the birds that come to me, I'm chucking deuces. I stay loyal to the soil, never out here breaking truces. On this road, it's bumps and bruises. Either you move smart or stupid. Nike's on my feet, yeah. And I got a couple swooshes. We ain't have a choice, really. It was either sports or music. Came up in that 90s gritty. That's why this so therapeutic. And you know the flow like fluid. Leave a water boy ruin. Always under the influence. Catch me fresh up in the newest. But I'm always round the fewest. Brothers that I call my unit. G with my G's, cause you know them.
Sound check 1 2. Sound check 1 2. Mic test. Sound check 1 2. Audio check. Mic check 1 2. Can you guys hear me? Can you guys hear me? This is not the main mic that I usually use, so I just broke out my other one. Can you hear me okay? Yeah, you can hear me okay? How does it sound? How does it sound? Does it sound okay? Yeah, it sounds alright. Alright, okay, alright, we're gonna have to go with this one today. So, how's everybody today? How's everybody doing? Everybody doing okay? Everybody doing good? I don't know what's wrong with this mic. It is old. And I've really worked it to death, to be honest, so I'm not surprised that it's It should be working though. I don't know what's wrong with it. So, how's everybody doing tonight? Is everybody doing okay? Everybody doing good? Yeah, it looks, I had to, well, I didn't have to, but I wanted to rearrange my office space a little bit because I wanted to have my monitor right in front of me. I was experiencing some neck pain these past couple of weeks, and I don't know exactly what it is, but as far as I can tell, it could be because that I used to have two monitors slightly to the side of me, diagonally, like around like 45 degrees to the side of me, because I always had to have my camera in the middle, and so I had to constantly have my neck turned around. You know what I mean? So I've tried this layout before, and I've come back to this. And so now I have the monitor right in front of me, and I have my camera slightly to the side. Hopefully that'll take care of the neck problem. So, anyway. Yeah. I know it looks a little different, and it may seem a little awkward at first, but hopefully it doesn't look too bad. Hopefully you guys will get used to it pretty soon. I guess it's not all that different. I'm still somewhat in the middle of the frame, right? I'm still somewhat in the middle of the frame. Did I have dinner? Yeah, I certainly did. I had some fried chicken. 선생님, 병원 가서 물리치료 좀 받으세요. 좀 도움이 될 거예요. You know, I'll do whatever I can on my end first before I actually go to a doctor, because I don't know, I just have this thing against going to a doctor, because I know what I'm doing wrong in my daily life. I know what I'm doing wrong. I know some ways that I can improve, some changes that I can make to make improvements. And before I do those things, I don't know, I just don't feel right going to a doctor before I can do everything on my end to make myself feel better, you know what I mean? Harry Potter? Yeah, at least several times. Jenny Coney, it's good to see you too. Hillary Uni, I'm on the train. The Wi-Fi connection isn't so good. Ooh, okay, yeah, I on the train or the subway? Are you on the train or on the subway? Why don't you do yoga? That's a good idea. Yeah, it's a good idea. Chicken. Oh, you had chicken too? 크로마키요? 크로마키냐고요? 이거요? This? This thing? Oh, this. Why is this here? This doesn't have to be here. Alright, so hopefully that doesn't fall over. Alright. So I don't even know where to look. Everything's different right now. Okay. Okay. Let's see. If I buy chicken here, I have to spend 4만원. 민미님 4만원 영어로 한번 해주세요. You can say it in English. I know you can. Don't give up. I know you can. I had oyster a few days ago, and I think I contracted food poisoning from it. Oh. You don't contract food poisoning. I'm sure you contract some kind of virus maybe, but you can just say you got food poisoning or you had food poisoning. That's fine. I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah. Oysters are in season, aren't they? From what I understand, oysters are in season, right? They're in season. Is the music too loud? 오랜만에 왔는데 애들이 안 잔다고요? 목 어깨 스트레칭 하셔요. 생 아프시면 안 돼. Yeah, I stretch as often as I can. I probably don't do enough of it. And I probably don't do it properly when I do it, but on the train. Okay, you're on the train? Yeah, so I imagine the Wi-Fi isn't so good on the train. I guess it really depends what kind of train you're on, but yeah, it's kind of a it's supposed to absorb some sound and noise as well. They're kind of expensive. You'd be surprised at how expensive they are. 사생활 보호용 가림막 같은 거. Oh, I see. Well, I'm in my home, so. Let's see. 불타오르는 이미지. Because it's a good thing I added that, huh? It's a good thing I added that. The light setting in your room is so chill. Well, I mean, if my other one didn't stop working, I would have the blue one up because I prefer the blue one. But that one just for some reason decided to stop working altogether. Along with my mic today, things are starting to break down in this house. Anyway, so I just had to put up the orange one. Have you ever tried ChatGPT? I've heard a lot about it. I haven't really tried it myself, but I have heard a lot about it. Yes, I know it's like it's the hottest thing right now, and from what I understand, there's like a sort of like a race between those big corporations like Google and Microsoft. There's like an AI race going on, from what I hear. I think that's kind of interesting, but no, I haven't tried it myself. Have you? I worked out for the first time in a while, so I was excited to do it, but I'm aching all over. That's the good part, isn't it? That means it's you actually it's actually working. The workout was effective, actually. 매일 앉아서 움직이는 거 보니까 신기해요. Yeah. Is that how you call it? Chroma key? I'm not familiar with that terminology. No, I'm not familiar with that terminology. Have you chatted with OpenAI? No, I have not. I'm sure it would be interesting, but I've seen a lot of people interact with OpenAI online. I don't know why, but I just haven't had the proper motivation to try it myself for some reason. No. 10대 정성근 교수님 100년 허리 참고하세요. 정성근 교수님 100년 허리. Okay. Yeah, I'll definitely check that out. 동털모님, I had an interview yesterday and I can't really remember what I learned. I just remembered what I practiced. You had an interview yesterday. You can't really remember what you learned? Or you mean you can't remember what you said? Is that what you're trying to say? Stretching, yeah. Hey teacher, today I have night duty. I have to stay up all night, but already so sleepy. Are you a nurse or something? You're not a security guard, are you? I mean, I'm sure there are a lot of other jobs where you have to, night shifts, but that's all I can think of right now. Nurses and security guards. That's pretty much all I can think of. I went running 3K right before this live streaming. Oh, 3K, 3 kilometers. Whew. I would probably collapse just walking 3 kilometers. Although, yeah, probably. Be careful. Yeah, you gotta be careful when you eat things like oysters or any kind of seafood for that matter. Actually, you're walking. Oh, you're walking 3 kilometers. Wow, I'm here on time. Cool. Can I say like from my understanding? Yeah, you can say it from my understanding. Sure, I've heard people say that. It's pretty much what I can think. Yeah. It's pretty much all I can think of. I think that's what I said. Oh, green screen. Okay, green screen. Okay. That's what you were talking about. Green screen, yeah. No, I've never used green screen, but they look really cool. I would love to use green screen sometime. I might actually try it in the near future sometime. 신전 운동 해야 해요. 매일매일. 신전 운동이 뭐죠? Is that like cardio? Cardio exercise? Are you talking about a cardio workout? 오늘은 연락에 공부를 해야 할 것 같아요. 성을 보니까. Well, it's gonna be. We're actually gonna go on Reddit today. It's been a while, hasn't it? It's been a while since we went on Reddit, but we're gonna go on Reddit today, and we're gonna read some of the things that people have posted, and we're gonna reply to some of those things. Okay? 신전 운동. extension exercise. What are extension exercises? What are those? You're on your way home. Please wait. Okay, we're not going to start for another good 11 minutes. So, can you get? You should take your time. You shouldn't run or anything. That's dangerous. Sam, are you familiar with counting a distance in miles or kilometers? Neither. Like, for instance, someone mentioned 3 kilometers earlier, and I can kind of guess how far that is, but I don't really have a good idea, and I can't do the conversion very quickly from kilometers to miles. I'm never good at those things. Like, same thing with pounds and kilograms. I'm never like, I'm about like 64, 65 kilograms, but I really can't do the math, and I don't even know how to do the math to convert that to pounds or anything like that. So, have you seen Jordan Peele's films? Oh yes, his latest one, Nope, is probably my favorite movie so far among all the movies I've seen, alongside some others, but it's one of my favorites, at the very least, one of my favorites. 미국은 mile, Canada kilometers. Oh, Canada's they use kilometers? Oh, I didn't know that. Sam, I registered for PT yesterday. It's the first time I try it, and I'm planning to take the training at least 2 times a week. So personal. You hired a personal trainer. Is that it? Cool. All right. That's good for you. Good for you. Multiply by 2.2. Is that from kilometers to miles, or is it from kilograms to pounds? What is it? Canada 쓰는 건 처음 알았네. Yeah, I had no idea. 오늘 하는 줄 몰랐는데. Yeah, I didn't know either. I scheduled for this live stream around like 4 or 5 o'clock today. So this is my first time to watch this live. Oh, welcome to a live stream. Welcome. I have no idea how this mic is sounding right now. Do I sound more or less the same as other times? Can you tell a difference? I'm using a different mic today because my main one isn't working for some reason. Is it sounding okay? Loud and clear? Okay. Pretty much the same? Oh, that's good. Okay. I really underestimated this mic. Okay. Well, then that's good. It's been a while. Yeah, it's been a while. I haven't... the last time we streamed... Well, the last time we met on stream was Tuesday, I think. Not much of a difference. Okay. As good as the old one. All right. Same as usual. That's good. That's good. 아이 제곱해야 한다. 너무 반짝. 딸 아이 눈이 너무 반짝반짝하네. Oh man. So why? Okay, this may be a very stupid question, but why can't you watch the live stream when your child is awake? Do you always have to do something with your child or something? I didn't notice. Okay, you didn't notice the difference? Okay, that's good. That's good, actually. It's all right. You don't need to. How could I let my chatting be in? How could I let my chatting be in this screen? What, 맥돌이님? What are you trying to say? How could I let my chatting be? You mean, like this? You mean what I just did right now? 처음에 에코가 심하더니 지금은 깨끗하게 잘 되는. Oh, really? Okay. 오랜만에 라이브네요. 맞습니다. Yes, good to see you too. I think your background has a little bit changed. Yeah, it's a different layout. I made some changes to I arranged my entire layout of my room because I was just telling the guys earlier, just like 5 minutes ago, that I wanted to have the monitor right in front of me instead of slightly to the side because my neck was starting to hurt, and hopefully this takes care of that problem. Did the physical 100 affect your registering PT? 네이티브들은 저희가 나 흐흐나 크크 쓰는 거 느낌으로 LOL 쓰는 건가요? chat이나 온라인 코멘트에서 써. Yeah, they use that a lot. It stands for laugh out loud. They say that a lot. What do you usually do while in live stream? What do I usually do? I just talk and people just listen. I guess that's pretty much it, right? I just talk. 그러면서 영어랑 스페인어 둘 다 잘하고 싶은데 둘 다 하는 거에 대해서 어떻게 생각하시나요? 둘 다 잘하지는 않습니다. 한국어랑 뭐 예를 들어서 중국어랑 일본어를 동시에 배우는 것과 뭐 크게 다르지 않을 것 같은데. It really I don't know. It depends, I guess. It depends on the person. I don't know. Because I don't speak Spanish and I have never tried learning two foreign languages at the same time. So I really couldn't say. I think it's possible, but I'm sure it would be harder than just focusing on one language. I was diagnosed by slipped disc on my neck. Diagnosed with slipped disc on my neck. I'm not sure about the terminology slipped disc, but whatever. And doctor said I need to get a surgery, but since I started using 경침, my neck pain has almost gone. Wow, why don't you use it instead of pillow? Oh, 경침. Is that a kind of pillow? Is that a type of pillow? A kind of pillow that saved you from getting a surgery? That's amazing. That is amazing. What's that black mask behind you? That black mask. Oh, that black mask? You want to see? I'll show you. That is, it's Batman. Yeah, that is Batman. My mom really likes your channel. Oh, really? What do you think? I am with your live stream for only warm-up time, and that's because I'm supposed to return to my phone until 9 p.m. It's the life of... Oh, you have to turn in your phone. You have to turn in your phone. You're not allowed to keep your phone with you after a certain time. I see. Okay. That's... Is that quite standard nowadays? That's interesting. Well, that's... I'm sorry to hear that. I'm sorry you can't stay for the main event. 뒷주 만에 너 휴대폰이 잘못 눌러서 외국인 동료에게 전화가 나도 모르게 걸렸나봐요. 동료가 너 나한테 전화했었어 하고 문자 왔는데 잘못 눌렸어. 이렇게 보내고 싶은데 도와주세요. I'll help you. 그리고 여기서 아마 도와드릴 수 있는 분 많이 있을 거예요. 일단 feelsogood님이 뭐라고 하시고 싶은지 영어로 한번 해보세요. 일단 그래야 저희가 이제 도와드리죠. 저희가 대신 해드리는 건 도와드리는 게 아니니까요. 그렇죠? I wrote about hangovers on Reddit and I got upvotes more than 4,000. I was really surprised. Awesome! Awesome. Those likes, they give you a slight dopamine fix, don't they? Is that a real... No, it's not a real mask. I thought it was, but it's not. It's not a real mask. It's just the head piece opens and you can like put like potato chips in it and just... I don't know. It's just a stupid thing. What? Oh, this? It's just to make the process less painful, you know what I mean? I rang you by mistake. It was pressed by. Okay, here are some good options. 아까 feelsogood님이었네요. We have some good options here. I hit the wrong button. Yeah, this is good too. I hit the wrong button. Or you can just say, I hit your, I called you by accident. You can say that as well. What do you think when What do you think? When do English learners text in English? Learners try to write full, complete sentence, or just write simple sentence? I'm not exactly sure what you're asking. Are you asking me whether they use full sentences or whether they used shortened sentences? It's pretty much the same as they do in Korean. In Korea, is the same as we do in Korea, I think. Yeah, they do both. Sometimes they use full sentences. Sometimes they don't. Your room looks like you're a stock trader. What? Really? A stock? What? What? That's so weird. That's such a weird observation. I've never heard anybody tell me that. 저런 상황에서 해명할 때는 I didn't mean to, I didn't intend to. 좀 뭐가 나을까요? Both work. They both work, but I would just say, sorry, I called you by mistake or called you by accident. That's pretty much what I would say. I don't really say I didn't mean to. Okay. All right, we have less than a minute left. As I've already mentioned, we're gonna go to Reddit today. Okay. That's it's not bad to have that feeling, but as I always say, I wish this weren't true. I really wish this weren't true, but the truth is that no one else and no lesson will directly lead to your improvement in English. Only your effort will make that happen. You know what I'm saying? I wish that weren't true, but it is. It is true. Okay, I might. I hope I can do this correctly. Okay. All right. So, how's everybody today? Everybody's doing good? Everybody's doing okay? 오늘은 강의라기보다는요. 오늘은 실제로 영어를 쓸 거예요. 물론 저희가 평소에도 when we come online and when we do these live streams, we always use English, but we're going to actually look at and read what native speakers have posted online, and we're going to actually comment on those posts together. Okay, we're going to read through what they've written, and we're going to try to understand, maybe pick up a few expressions from those posts, and we're going to comment on what they've written. Okay, all right. Okay, all right. D.I. Hanim says, I got to leave at 3:30 for another meeting today, but until then I can enjoy the lesson with you guys. Okay, that's awesome. 3:30. So what time is that in our... so that's 9:30 Korean time? I guess. That's what I'm guessing. Okay. All right, let's begin. So I've just collected a bunch of... I was just going through the Reddit, the Life Pro Tips subreddit, and I just randomly chose just a few that I thought were just kind of interesting. I didn't really come across anything that interesting today, but just whatever just caught my eye. Okay, and we're gonna read them together, and we're gonna try coming up with some things to say to those people, and we're gonna actually comment. Okay, all right. Okay, let's try that. Wait, I forgot how do I do this? No, that's not good enough. Okay, just a second. All right. Okay, that's better. All right. So let's start with a very, very easy one. A very simple one. It's just a warm-up, okay? I think we should start with very easy ones just to warm up, okay? Just to warm up. Okay. So here it says, what's the quickest way to get rid of a common cold? What's the quickest way to get rid of a common cold? All right, so do you understand the question? What's the quickest way to get rid of a common cold? Take medicine. 일단 여러분이 얘기하는 거를 마치 그냥 노트를 해놓는 것처럼 그냥 몇 가지 일단 써볼게요. 그냥 Go to bed. Take a rest. Take a rest는 안 돼요. 로자 킴님 지금 듣고 계시죠? Take a rest 쓰지 말고요. Get some rest. Take a rest라고 하지 마세요. 오케이? Take a rest라고 하면 외국인들이 알아는 들을 거예요. 그런데 저는 지금까지 살면서 영어를 모국어로 하는 사람이 실제로 영어 회화를 쓰면서 take a rest라는 말을 쓰는 거를 한 번도 들어본 적이 없어요. Okay? And I never use it as well. So please don't say take a rest. Say get some rest. Okay? Stay warm. Drink lots of warm water. Okay. Drink lots of warm water. Very good. We have some excellent advice here. A lot of good ideas. Sleep. 어느 분들은 get some sleep이라고 하신 분들도 계시고요. Okay. All right. Don't eat seaweed soup. No. No, I don't believe that. Okay, why don't I believe that? Because from my experience, it doesn't matter who says anything. From my experience, I've never heard it being used. Okay, in no movie, 여러분, 그 어느 시트콤, 그 어느 미드, 그 어느 영화에서도요, take a rest가 나오질 않아요. Think about that, okay? Think about that. 그러니까 그게 뭐가 있냐면 그렇게 말을 해도 되는 거, 그러니까 가능한 영어가 있고요. 실제로 많이 쓰는 영어가 있어요. 오케이? 그래서 take a rest가 된다라고 하는 사람들은 they're telling you that you can say that. It's possible and people will understand. It's not wrong. But what I'm telling you, it's not common. It's really, really not common. Okay? 아시겠죠? So just don't say it's not common. Okay? Alright. 그게요. 이거 하나만 얘기하고 넘어갈게요. 504님. 온라인 상에서도요. 검색을 해보면은 take a rest 된다고 하는 사람 많이 있어요. Okay? But think about it. 여러분 지금부터 한번 봐보세요. 영화, 미드, 시트콤 열심히 보세요. 보면서 take a rest가 한 번이라도 나오는지 한번 잘 보세요. 아마 아주 오래 걸릴걸요? You'll never hear it, okay? You'll never hear it. Okay. Okay, 자, 지금 보세요. Take medicine, sleep, get some rest, stay warm, drink lots of water. 자, 보세요. 여기 보시면은요. 이거를 어떤 식으로 얘기를 할까요? 어떤 식으로 얘기를 take some medicine. 권장하는 식으로 얘기를 해야 될 거 아니에요. 그렇죠? 권장하는 식으로. 그냥 take medicine이 아니라 권장하는 식으로. Sorry about that. Okay. 권장하는 식으로요. 어떻게 얘기하면 좋을까요? You should. 자, take medicine이 지금 여기 있는 것들 중에서 가장 어떠한 방향의 조언이죠? take medicine이라는 게 어떤 방향의 그거죠? practical, 그렇죠? 직접적인 practical. 오케이. 자, 여기서요. 제가 한 가지 표현을 뭐냐면 아무리 쉬운 내용이더라도 우리가 뭔가를 한 가지씩은 배워가면 좋잖아요. What I want to recommend here is 이런 식으로요. 그리고 medicine이라고 하지도 않을 것 같아요. 저라면 taking something. 저라면 이렇게 얘기를 해요. You can never go wrong by taking something. 그리고 이거는 it's just so obvious, right? It's such an obvious advice. So I'm going to say, well, you can never go wrong by taking something. Right? You can never go wrong by taking something. 근데요. 여러분 생각해 보세요. 감기를 낫게 하는 약이 있나요? H가 빠졌다고요? 그러네. 그쵸. 그러니까 약은 그쵸. 증상만 좋아지잖아요. 그쵸? 그 얘기를 여기다 달아볼까요? Well, you can never go wrong by taking something, but 그래봤자 증상만 완화되는 거라 하면서 이렇게 흘러가는 건 어때요? 이런 건 어때요? 그러니까 물론 이렇게 한다고 이렇게 하면 물론 좋은 방법이지만 그래봤자 증상만 완화되는 거니까 여기에 덧붙여서 일시적으로 그렇죠? 그런 거니까 이렇게 하는 게 더 중요하다. 이런 흐름으로 한번 만들어 보죠. 오케이? I mean, it doesn't have to be like the best advice, as long as we have some sort of goal, right? Okay. It only helps to 완화시키다 symptoms temporarily. Okay, very good. 완화, 그쵸? Relieve. 그게 좋겠네요. Okay. But that will only help relieve라고 할까요? 왜냐면 물론 이제 그게 직접적으로 그렇게 하는 거기도 하지만 완화하는 걸 도와준다라는 식으로 얘기를 해볼게요. But that'll only help relieve your symptoms. Symptoms 이렇게 쓰는 거 맞나요? Temporarily. Okay. Alright. 일단 첫 문장이 이렇게 나왔어요. Okay? 몇 번 읽어볼까요? Well, you can never go wrong by taking something, but that'll only help relieve your symptoms temporarily. Okay? Well, you can never go wrong by taking something, but that'll only help relieve your symptoms temporarily. Okay, so this is our initial response that we came up with together. 아니에요. 골키는 아니에요. 지금 다른 분들이 한 거 이렇게 껴 맞춘 거예요. 제가 약간 좀 이런저런 거 뭐 help relieve 뭐 이렇게 한 거는 있는데 we put this together. Everybody here. So you can never go wrong by taking something. 그리고 taking something이라고 한 거는요. 이 take라는 말 자체가 약을 복용한다라는 의미가 다 들어가 있기 때문에 medicine이 꼭 나와야 되진 않아요. 지금 이런 상황에서는요. Okay? You can never go wrong by taking something, but that'll only help relieve your symptoms temporarily. Okay? 이해하셨죠? 여기서 혹시 이해 안 가시는 거예요? You can never go wrong by taking something, but that'll only help relieve your symptoms temporarily. No? Okay. Yeah. Well, you can never go wrong. Okay. 그래서 지금 여기서 여러분이 좀 유심히 봐두면 좋을 것 같은 게 You can never go wrong by. 이거 저희 배운 적 있죠? 여러분 기억나세요, 이거? 챗이나 코멘트 챗 문장 시작할 때 대문자로 시작하지 않은 문장 보면 너무 불편한데 원어민들도 그냥 편하게 소문자로 쓰나요? 딴 얘기 죄송. 네, 소문자 괜찮아요. 소문자로 할까요? 네, 저는 여러분이 불편한 게 좋아요. 네, 여러분 너무 편한 곳에 있는 거 it's not good for you. 여러분한테 결코 좋은 게 아니에요. So, 심지어 이것도 소문자로 바꿀 거예요. 불편하시죠? You have to be okay with being uncomfortable. Okay? And so we're just going to start it with a lowercase w. All right? That's what we're going to do. Because remember, be okay. Be okay with discomfort. Okay? Be okay with it. All right? All right. You can never go wrong, and that'll only do something. That will only 이런 거 진짜 별거 없는 것 같지만 아까 제가 한글로 뭘 썼었죠? 그래봤자라고 했죠. 그 느낌을 이렇게 낼 수가 있어요. 그것은 뭐만 할 거다. That'll only help relieve. 이렇게 얘기를 하면 그래봤자 이렇게만 된다. 이런 느낌으로 얘기를 할 수가 있어요. 오케이? 그래서 여러분이 지금 이거를 어디에 적어 놓으셔도 좋아요. 뭐 이런 거. You can never go wrong. by 또는 동사로 안 이어질 거면 바로 with로 가도 돼요. You can never go wrong with this. You can never go wrong with Nike. 뭐가 됐든요. 오케이? 근데 이제 동사로 이어지면 you can never go wrong by doing something, but that'll only help relieve your symptoms temporarily. Sleep. So, it's always important. 뭐 이렇게 할까요? Important to get 충분한 수면. 해보세요. 충분한 수면. Get what? Get 어떤 sleep이요? 네, 장정현님. 네, 저도 plenty of sleep을 생각하고 있었어요. Plenty of sleep, not enough sleep. Plenty of sleep. Plenty of sleep. Okay? Enough sleep은요. Enough sleep? Plenty of sleep. Plenty of sleep. Okay? 여기서는 plenty of sleep이 좋아요. Enough sleep은 약간 어떤 느낌이냐면 부족하지 않게? 약간 이런 느낌이에요. 부족하지 않게. I don't know how much of a difference that makes, but 어쨌든 제가 느끼기에는 enough sleep 하면 뭔가 부족하지 않게라는 느낌이고요. 저는 지금 여기서 아주 충분하게 아주 여유를 심지어 이렇게 더 뭐라고 해야 돼? 무슨 얘기인지 알겠죠? You know what I'm trying to say, right? So plenty of sleep, okay? So it's always important to get plenty of sleep, and 그냥 stay warm이 아니라 저는 try to stay warm. 일단 try를 하나 넣는 게 좋을 것 같아요. Well, you can never go wrong by taking something, but that'll only help relieve your symptoms temporarily, so it's always important to get plenty of sleep and try to stay warm. 이것도 됐네요. All right. And 수분 보충 도 과소평가하면 안 된다. 이런 식으로 할까요? How's that? Do not, okay, 연주님이 do not underestimate to drink. No. Taking a hot tub. That's good. I mean, taking hot baths, right? You can't underestimate hydrating. 자, 저라면은요. You should never underestimate. How do you spell underestimate? The importance of staying hydrated. Okay? Alright, 그렇게 해볼게요. Well, you can never go wrong by taking something, but that'll only relieve your symptoms temporarily. So it's always important to get plenty of sleep and try to stay warm. and가 들어가는 게 좋겠네요. And you should never underestimate the importance of staying hydrated. Okay? S를 빼달라고요? Okay. Sorry about that. Okay. Underestimate. I've never been good at spelling. I've never been good at spelling. 오케이, 다시 지금 좀 늦게 오신 분들을 위해서요. 지금 저희가요. 그러니까 지금 여기가 어떤 곳이냐면 외국의 큰 커뮤니티 사이트 같은 건데요. 그 한국에서의 그 네이버 지식인 같은 거 있죠? 지금 그런 곳에 와 있다고 보시면 돼요. 그런 곳에서 사람들이 그냥 무작위로 올려놓은 그런 어떤 질문에 저희가 직접 답을 이렇게 같이 만들어서 지금 올리는 거예요. 실제로 답장을 하는 거예요, 저희가. Okay? Alright, so the question was, what's the quickest way to get rid of a common cold? 지금 읽어보니까 이 quickest에 대한 거를 저희가 약간 놓친 것 같은데 그냥 하죠. Like I said, it doesn't have to be a really good answer, okay? Alright, 자, 어쨌든 the question was, what's the quickest way to get rid of a common cold? And we're going to say, well, you can never go wrong by taking something, but that'll only help relieve your symptoms temporarily. 그러면 이걸 하려고, which is fine and probably quickest way. 뭐 이렇게 할까요? Well, you can never go wrong by taking something, but that'll only help relieve your symptoms temporarily, which is fine and probably the quickest way. But it's also important to get plenty of sleep and try to stay warm. Oh, and you should never underestimate the importance of staying hydrated. quickest way? 폰을 끄고 얼른 자는 거라고요? 감기가 원래 엄마 집으로 가는 게 최고라고요. You should never underestimate the importance of staying. Yeah. 첫 번째 문장 뜻이 이해가 안 가신다고요? You can never go wrong by taking something. 그러니까 뭔가를 복용을 하는 것은 언제나 좋은 선택이라는 거예요. 언제나 그것은 그렇게 한다고 해서 그거는 언제나 좋은 옵션이다라는 것을 이런 식으로 얘기를 많이 해요. 이렇게 하는 것은 언제나 좋은 옵션이다. Okay? You can never go wrong by taking something, but that'll only help relieve your symptoms temporarily, which is fine and probably the quickest way. But it's always important to get plenty of sleep and try to stay warm. Oh, and you should never underestimate the importance of staying hydrated. It's important to always stay hydrated, and that's fine too. That's good too. 근데 제가 아까 잠시 한국어를 써놨었죠. 수분 보충을 과소평가해서는 안 된다. 약간 이런 식으로 한번 얘기를 해보고 싶었어요. Okay? Alright. Okay, so, alright, 이건 여기까지 하죠. Okay? 이건 여기까지 할까요? Yeah? Is there anything that you want to change? It looks okay. Looks all right. Okay, let's comment. And it's right here. Okay. There's our comment. All right, 다른 사람이 쓴 거 하나만 볼까요, 한번? All right, so 3 hours ago. 근데 제가 지금 창을 띄운 게 벌써 몇 시간 됐으니까 it's probably like 5 or 6 hours ago. 볼까요? The common cold is caused by a virus. I didn't know this. You can barely do anything to make your immune system fight this virus any faster. Okay. However, you could try to do something about the symptoms. Anything that makes you feel better, but the virus will not be destroyed any quicker. Okay. All right, so it makes sense, right? Makes sense. Let's read one more. Your body fighting it off. The cold is caused by... They keep talking about virus. That's not what this person is asking for, right? The person is asking... He's not asking, hey, what is a cold? What causes a cold? No. He's just asking, what's the quickest way? I think our response is actually better than these two guys. Don't you think? Is caused by a virus, which isn't helped by antibiotics. Seriously? Are you talking about antibiotics? All those vitamin C helps your immune system. Claims are iffy at best. You're basically stuck taking medications for symptom management. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Okay. Good. They're not wrong, right? They're not wrong. But anyway, what I'm trying to show you right now is that there's a lot that you can learn And I'm sure you already know this. There's a lot you can learn just by reading others' comments. Okay? There's a lot that you can learn by reading others' comments. Okay. All right, next. What can you do in your 20s to avoid regrets in your 30s and 40s? I thought this was kind of an interesting one. What can you do in your 20s to avoid regrets in your 30s and 40s? Just like, anything, any random thing. Look at the number of comments. 여러분, look at the number of comments. 5.7K comments. 하고 싶은 거 다 하라고요? 하고 싶은 거 다 하라고요? Do everything you want? Enjoy your young life. Enjoy your youth while you have it. How about that? Enjoy your youth while you have it. 그러면 이것까지 합쳐서 할 수 있겠네요. And do whatever you want. Do everything you want. 살기 위한 운동이요? 여행 많이 다니기? Okay, so we have here traveling. What else? Study lots of languages. Save money. Make it a habit, regular workout. Okay, 그 표현을 이렇게 쓰시는 거예요. 지금 배운 표현을 이렇게 쓰려고 하신 거 정말 잘하신 거예요. 근데 그거는 이제 make it a habit of ing예요. 그거는 make it a habit of working out regularly. 이 정도가 좋겠네요. Let's see, save money, traveling around the world, dating, and don't be afraid to meet new people. Okay, meet new people. All right. So we're there are a lot of good advice here. Don't fear whatever you want to do. Conquer your fear. Learn to conquer your fear. Live in another country. Oh, you mean experience living in other countries? Oh, okay. You're not saying move to another country. You're saying don't be a people pleaser. People pleaser. People pleaser. Stay good posture at work, not to regret later due to back or neck pain. Okay. Watch this video. Be active and positive. Okay. 다들 못해본 거 적는 거 아니죠? Taking some nutritional supplements in their 20s? Really? Is that necessary? Taking nutritional supplements? Study English? What? This person is probably, he's probably a native speaker in English. Or not. I mean, this person might not. Get wasted? 골드키위네, are you sure? Do you know what that means? Get wasted? 이거 낭비하지 말라가 아닌데. 술 진탕 진탕 취하라는 말인데. Get wasted. 목주. Seriously? Oh gosh. This is funny. Okay. 근데 막상 적고 나니까 나이에 상관없이 정해내죠. Okay. All right. Okay. So this, I just thought this was I didn't really expect to spend much time with this one. So let's just move on. Okay. So 두 번째 여기 있으니까 첫 번째 거는 지워도 되겠네요, 그렇죠? try not to, take things too seriously, and enjoy your youth while you have it, and do everything you want, and try to do everything you want. 이거는 그냥 제가 넣어본 거고요. Travel as much as you can. 이거는요, I'm going to put a slight different spin on this one. 이건 제가 약간 다르게 한번 얘기를 해볼게요. Travel as much as you can. You can always earn money later in life, so don't worry about don't worry too much about making a lot of money. Make it a habit of you're never too young to start caring for your health. So make it a habit of working out seriously, working out regularly. Never hold back from meeting new people. 이거는 뺄게요. 오케이. 한번 제가 한번 읽어볼게요. 일단 제가 중간중간에 약간 그 넣은 표현들도 몇 개 있고요. 일단 지금 저희가 하면서 그냥 모아놓은 아이디어들 그냥 몇 개 다 최대한 넣어봤어요. 오케이, so try not to take things too seriously. 이건 그냥 제 마음대로 한 거예요. 왜냐하면 enjoy your youth while you can이라는 이 while you have it라는 이 말과 좀 뭔가 잘 어울릴 것 같았어요. What do you guys think? 그러니까 젊을 때 즐길 수 있는 것들은 최대한 즐겨라라는 것과 왠지 try not to take things too seriously. 이랑 그냥 왠지 그냥 하고 싶었어요. So 이런 식으로 말을 하기도 하는구나. 그냥 참고하시면 될 것 같아요. Okay, so try not to take things too seriously, and enjoy your youth while you have it, and try to do everything you want because you tend to have less to lose when you're young. Do you know what that means? You tend to have less to lose when you're young? What does that mean? 약간 let's phrase it a little differently. 약간 다른 식으로 한번 말을 해볼게요. Because the younger you are, the less you have to lose. Yeah, this sounds much better. What do you think? The younger you are, the less you have to lose. I think this sounds a lot better than the way we phrased it before. 요거 바로 직전에 저희가 얘기를 했던 방식보다 이게 훨씬 더 나은 것 같아요. Okay. Okay, so again, 다시 한번 읽어볼게요. Try not to take things too seriously and enjoy your youth while you have it. Enjoy your youth while you have it. And try to do everything you want because the younger you are, the less you have to lose. Okay? All right, so travel as much as you can. You can always earn money later in life. Later in life, 이런 표현 여러분 알아두시면 좋아요. 그러니까 살면서 나중에, 그러니까 인생에 있어서 이제 나중에, 그렇죠? 그런 식이죠. So you can always earn money later in life. So don't worry too much about making a lot of money. Yeah. Let's phrase it a little differently. 약간 다른 식으로 말을 해볼까요? So, don't try so hard to chase money. 이렇게 해볼까요? Don't try so hard to chase money. 아니에요. 인생의 끝이 아니에요. 비교급이잖아요. later가. 그러니까 살면서 나중에 약간 이런 느낌이에요. 살면서 나중에. Okay? Okay. So you can always earn money later in life, so don't try so hard to chase money. You're never too young. 그 다음에 이제 약간 맥락이 달라잖아요. You're never too young. 이거요. 여러분 이게 지금 이거는 제가 느끼기에는요. If I'm not mistaken, 제가 실수하는 게 아니라면 제가 느끼기에는 굉장히 영어스러운 표현인 것 같아요. 여러분 어떻게 느껴지세요? 이거 해석이 어떻게 되죠? You're never too young to do something. You're never too young to do something. What does that mean? 더 이상 어리지 않다 아니에요. 더 이상 어리지 않다가 아니에요. 아니 이것도 아니에요. 뭐뭐를 하기에 어린 나이란 절대 없어요. 이거죠. 여러분 이거예요. 이거죠. 그쵸? 그쵸? 그러니까 늦지 않다가 아니에요. 이르지 않다. 그러니까 그러니까 무엇을 하기에는 너무 어린 나이다라는 것은 없다라는 거예요. 무슨 얘기인지 아시겠어요? You're never too young to do something이라고 하면은 보세요. You're never too young이잖아요. To do something. 이렇게 그러니까 시작 이것까지 해석해 볼까요? 시작을 하기에 너무 어리다라는 것은 없다라는 거예요. 오케이? 이해하셨죠? 오케이? 그래서 지금 무슨 얘기예요? You're never too young to start caring for your health. 이해되시죠? 건강을 챙기기 시작하기에 너무 이른 나이라는 것은 없다라는 거죠. 결국에는. Does that make sense? 네, 맞아요. 네, 저도 I agree. 굉장히 영어스러운 표현이에요. 그러니까 영어스럽다라는 것은 우리가 이런 식으로 얘기를 잘 안 하죠. 그렇죠? 근데 영어에서는 이런 표현 자주 써요. You're never too young to do something. You're never too old to... 그랑 마찬가지예요. You're never too old to start something new. 뭐 이런 말도 있죠. You're never too old to start something new. Same thing. You're never too young to do something. Okay? You're never too young to start caring for your health, so make it a habit of working out regularly. Never hold back from meeting new people. Okay? Does that make sense? Okay. Like I said, it doesn't have to be like a really good response or comment. We're just using English, okay? We're reading what others have posted and we're just trying to come up with something to say. Okay? 지금 저희가 하는 게 뭐냐면 제가 항상 강조하는 거 있죠. 여러분이 아무리 영어가 안 되더라도 물론 지금 이렇게 보면은 와 되게 어려운 영어다 이렇게 물론 느끼실 수는 있는데 지금 뭘 보여드리는 거냐면 지금 여러분이 이 수준으로 답을 하지 못해도 상관없어요. 훨씬 못해도 좋으니까 가서요. 이런 데 가서 제가 일단 보여드릴 텐데 이런 데 가서 보고 내용 대충 이해하고 거기에 할 수 있는 말 그냥 엉터리여도 좋으니까 그냥 하시라는 거예요. 그렇게 이런 식으로 소통을 간접적으로나마 이렇게 해봐야 그래야 이게 진전이 있지 안 그러면 계속 공부만 하는 거예요. Okay? That's like nothing, right? Okay. hold back은요. 약간 그 뭐랄까 hold back. 할 수 있는 거를 안 하는 거? 약간 hesitate랑 비슷한 건데 hesitate 그러니까 할 수 있는 거를 안 하는 거예요. 할 수 있는 걸 안 하는 거. That's holding back. 그러니까 해볼 수 있는 거를 안 하는 거 있죠. 정확히 말하자면 해볼 수 있는 거를 안 하는 거. 그게 hold back이에요. 머뭇거리다인가요, 그게? 억누르다는 아니에요. 주저하다랑 비슷해요. 주저하다랑 망설이다랑 비슷한 건데 이제 hesitate가 있죠. hesitate가 있고 뭐 그렇게 해도 돼요. Don't hesitate 할 수도 있죠. 그냥 don't hold back from meeting new people. Okay. Okay. So 다시요. Try not to take things too seriously. 뭐 모든 거를 너무 그렇게 심각하게 받아들이지 말고 enjoy your youth while you can. 젊을 때 최대한 젊음을 즐겨라. And try to do everything you want. 하고 싶은 거는 다 하도록 노력을 해라. Because 뭐냐면 the younger you are, the less you have to lose. 젊을수록 잃을 게 적기 때문이다. Travel as much as you can. 최대한 많이 여행을 하고요. You can always earn money later in life. 살면서 돈은 언제든지 나중에 언제든지이기 때문에 always가 들어간 거예요. You can always earn money later in life. So 그래서 don't try so hard to chase money. 돈을 쫓으려고 너무 노력하지 말아라. You are never too young to start caring for your health. 건강을 챙기기 시작하기에는 이른 나이란 없다. So make it a habit of working out regularly. 규칙적으로 운동하는 거를 습관 들이고 never hold back from meeting new people. Okay. All right. Make it a habit. 그거를 이제 습관을 들이라라는 거죠. 습관을 들여라. Make it a habit of ing. Make it a habit of ing. 이것도 예전에 저희가 배운 거예요. Make it a habit of ing. 무엇을 하는 거를 습관을 들여라. Make it a habit of working out regularly. Okay? Okay, comment. Alright, 뭐 한두 개만 볼까요? 다른 사람들 뭐라고 했나? Okay, so 이거 한번 볼까요? Do your best to avoid things like credit card debt. It can snowball quickly. Yeah, wow, very good advice. Yeah, snowball. 그게 뭔지 아시죠? Edit. Since people keep responding to something I didn't say, I guess I need to be clear. I'm talking about the debt part. Yeah. Carrying a balance, owing interest, seeing that interest compound snowballing. Yeah. That's really good advice. Very realistic. Yeah. 그리고 이제 그 밑에 보면은 이제 이 사람이 I'm with you there. 이런 식으로 이제 반응을 보이는 거 이런 것도 여러분 봐두시면 배울 거 많아요. 배울 거 진짜 많아요. 답글 보다 보면 I'm with you there는 he's basically saying she or he is basically saying I agree with you. I'm on you and I are on the same page. I agree with what you're saying. I'm with you there. 등등등 하면서 yeah. 이것도 한번 볼게요. Go to the dentist on a regular basis. Wow, good advice. Yeah. Start investing now. Yeah. Let's see. And before you start investing, it's a good idea for most people to clear any debt you may have. They talk a lot about debt and build an emergency fund. A lot of people talking about money. Grow your finance literacy as soon as possible. This process can take a lot of time. Financial literacy라는 것은요, 이제 그 뭐랄까 돈 관련해서 좀 더 이제 지식을 쌓으라는 거죠. Yeah. 금융, 재정 쪽으로 지식을 쌓아라. Literacy. Yeah. So grow your financial literacy as soon as possible. This process can take a lot of time. Be patient and get after it. Yeah. Yep. That's right. Okay. All right, let's move on. Next. How to keep knees healthy to avoid problems growing older. I thought this was an interesting one as well. How to keep knees healthy to avoid problems growing older. Do swimming regularly. I would say take up swimming. Lose weight. Yeah. Say stay thin. 발꿈치로 걷기 뭐예요? Don't walk. Never walk? What? Don't do badminton이 아니 don't play badminton이죠. 관절에 좋은 영양제. Why is this so funny? I mean, it's true. It certainly helps. Go see a doctor. Take MSM for your bones. What is MSM? It's so hard to pronounce. What's MSM? Well, I don't even know what MSM is. Glucosamine. What is a glucosamine? 다리 꼬지 말기. Try not to sit with your legs crossed. Don't standing up while working? What does that mean? Eat 케토톱. 잠깐만. 케토톱. 그거 무릎미용 맞아요? 케토톱. 아, 붙이는 거예요? 아, 붙이는 용도인가? 야, don't get it. 그쵸. 그 붙이는 거는 이제 use라고 해야죠. use 케토톱. 저 먹으라고요? Okay. 무릎에 좋은 다양한 영양제가 있으니 한번 알아봐라. Oh, I don't know why this is so funny. Okay. 이것도 그냥 반 그냥 I just thought it was kind of interesting. The topic itself. Okay, so take up swimming. 여러분, take up. Take up이라는 구동사 아세요? Take up. 평소에 관리가 중요. I agree. I'm sorry about that. Okay. 네, take up a new hobby. 네, 이럴 때 써요. 뭐 정확히 뭐 정확한 뜻이나 이런 건 뭐 잘 모르겠고요. 그냥 어차피 보통 뭐 취미나 이런 거를 하나 뭔가 찾아서 이렇게 하는 거 있죠. 그걸 take up 한다고 하더라고요. Yeah, take up. Yeah, take up. Okay, so take up swimming. 이건 간단하게 할게요. So, take up swimming. Try to stay thin. Try not to sit with your legs crossed. 자, 이 맨 마지막 거 여러분이 한번 해보세요. 마지막 거 어떻게 하면 좋을까요? 테이크업 사전에 찾아봐 주셨구나. 오케이. 사전에는 재미로 배우다, 시작하다라는 뜻이네요. Yeah, sounds about right. Yeah. Typo? What typo? Try to stay thin. 그러네요. Sorry about that. Try not to sit with your legs crossed. Okay. Let's see. There are lots of supplements. So try to look it up. Look it up보다는요. You should look up. Look up보다는 다른 게 더 좋은데. Look up보다는요. Check it out. 뭐 check out. 그것보다 더 좋은 게 있는데. Check up, no. Check up, no. Find out, no. don't wear heels. Yeah, look into. There are lots of supplements. Supplements you can take that may help. So you should maybe look into that as well. 아니면은 갑자기 다른 식으로 phrase를 좀 해보고 싶었어요. So that might be worth looking into as well. Okay, so take up swimming. Try to stay thin. Try not to sit with your legs crossed. There are a lot of supplements you can take that may help, so that might be worth taking a look into as well. Lots of. There are lots of. Yeah. Okay. So there are lots of. 원래 여러분 formal하게 쓴다거나 뭐 직장 내에서 쓰는 그런 이메일 같은 데에서는 lots of 쓰시는 거 아니에요. 언제나 a lot of예요. a lot of. 근데 이거는 회화체에서는 이렇게 많이 써요. So, 뭐 formal하게 쓸 일이 없으신 분들은 you really don't have to worry about it. 그냥 쓰시면 돼요. Okay? So take up swimming. Try to stay thin. Try not to sit with your legs crossed. There are lots of supplements you can take that may help. So that might be worth looking into as well. Look into? 물론 그럴 때도 쓰겠죠. 쓰는데 look into something이 뭔가에 대해서 알아보다, 그러니까 뭐 정보나 어떤 것들이 있고 뭐 이런 거를 알아본다 있죠. 말 그대로 알아보다. 이럴 때 많이 써요. 알아보다. 여러분이 너무 멀게 느껴져요. There we go. That's a little better. Okay, so let me read it again. Take up swimming. 그 수영을 한번 해봐라. Try to stay thin. 좀 살찌지 마라를 이렇게 저라면 얘기를 할 거예요. Okay, try to stay thin. 왜냐면 maybe the person is already thin. So try not to sit with your legs crossed. Try not to sit with your legs crossed. 다리를 crossed 한 채로 앉지 말아라. There are lots of supplements you can take that may help. 너가 복용해서 도움이 될 수 있는 그런 영양제들이 많으니, so that might be worth looking into as well. 그것도 한번 알아보는 것도 좋을 수도 있다. That might be worth looking into as well. Okay. All right. So take up swimming. Try to stay thin. Try not to sit with your legs crossed. There are lots of supplements you can take that may help. So that might be worth looking into as well. Okay. All right. Let's comment. And let's try looking at someone else's comments. 보자. If you receive damage that requires physical therapy, do not skip it. Good advice. Good advice. Yeah. If you receive damage that requires physical therapy, do not skip it. Let's see. Seems obvious, but should not be underestimated. Okay. 그쵸? 당연한 거지만 그게 그냥 대충 여겨져선 안 된다. 과소평가해서는 안 된다. 지금 이 댓글에 대한 거죠. 이거에 대한 댓글이 또 여러 가지가 있는데 그 중에 하나 그냥 보는 거예요. A friend of mine had knee surgery and skipped therapy. Ended up with having a second surgery. Ooh, okay. Interesting. Lots of comments here. Okay. Let's move on. Let's move on. 우리 거 여기 있죠? Take up swimming. Try to stay thin. Try not to sit with your legs crossed. There are lots of supplements you can take that may help, so that might be worth looking into as well. Okay. All right. 아까 a lot에 대해서 코멘트 한 번 더 언급해 주시면 그 a lot of가 맞고요. 회화체에서는 lots of도 쓰는데 formal하게 writing을 하실 일이 있을 때는 웬만하면 lots of는 피하는 게 좋아요. a lot of로 그냥 항상 하는 게 좋아요. 오케이? Okay. Next one. 이 다음 거 보고 쉴게요. 이 다음 거 한 번 더 보고. 오케이. 오케이, 이번에는 내용까지 있네요. 자, 볼게요. 일단 제목부터 보면은 How do I stop ordering food, eating junk food and craving food all the time? 하면서 어떤 얘기를 했을까요? I'm trying to decrease my weight by 5 kilograms, but since I'm earning, I continue ordering food from outside. I always crave food and mostly junk food. How do I stop this? 여러분, 뭔가 한국인의 냄새가 나지 않으세요? 약간 Anyway, so 아니에요. 그 약간 It's okay. It's okay. 그냥 제가 이 얘기를 하는 이유는 혹시 여기 계신 분 중에 한 명이 이거 올린 글 아닌가 싶어서요. 아니요. 제가 쓴 거 아니에요. 야, 어쨌든 decrease 이 그 체중을 빼다를요. decrease my weight라고 보통 얘기를 안 하거든요. 적어도 제가 알기로는. 보통 그냥 lose라고 하죠. 이거를 그냥 I'm trying to lose about 5 kilograms. 보통 이렇게 얘기를 하지 decrease my weight라고는 잘 얘기를 안 해요. But since I'm earning, I continue ordering food from outside. Okay, 이건 그냥 since I'm earning, I continue ordering food from outside. 밖에서 음식을 시켜 먹는다. 약간 이것도 뭔가 한국식 표현이 느껴졌어요, 그냥. 어쨌든, well, that's not important. Okay. Alright, 뭐라고 할까요? What should we say? What should we say? What should we say? What? Delete pain. 그러면 are we just assuming this is a Korean person? 오케이. 이거는 그냥 간단하게 하고 넘어갈게요. 요거로 하나로 끝내고 넘어갈까요? Yeah. Okay, 요 정도로 let's just narrow it down to these three things, okay? Let's just narrow it down to these three things. 정신력 말고는 답이 없는 거라서. Yeah. 근데 생각해보면요, 이런 것들이 정말 도움이 많이 될 것 같아요. Okay? So just because you have these crazy cravings and just because you have a very bad appetite, so to speak, well, not necessarily a bad appetite. This person is having problems with such a good appetite, but what I'm trying to say is that the person doesn't really have a healthy diet, right? The person, what did he say? He or she said, eating junk food. Okay, so that's another problem. So it's not just a craving that's the problem. The problem is the person eats a lot of junk food. So, 양치해버리기요. Okay. 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 All right. So let's just narrow it down to these four. Okay? These four. 자. 남편이 허리살 체크하면 덜 시키게 돼요. What? Your husband does that? Does your husband actually do that? Eat something that has low calories but make you feel full, like tofu or oatmeal? Okay. 이걸로 한번 시작해 볼게요. Besides the obvious, I just like to point out how important it is to maintain an overall healthy lifestyle. 이렇게 한번 시작을 해볼게요. 이렇게 시작해 볼게요. Besides the obvious, I just like to point out how important it is to maintain an overall healthy lifestyle. So, get plenty of sleep. Always stay hydrated. 그리고 그러면은 이건 됐죠? 이건 됐고요. 오케이. 이렇게 해볼게요. Besides the obvious. 그러니까 당연한 얘기 외에, 당연한 얘기들 외에, 당연한 얘기들 외에 약간 이렇게 하는 거예요. Besides the obvious. Okay? 당연한 것들 외에, 뻔한 얘기 말고. Okay? 물론 이것도 뭐 뻔한 얘기라고 볼 수도 있죠. It depends on how you look at it. But 당연한 얘기는 빼고 제외하고 I just like to point out how important it is to maintain an overall healthy lifestyle. So get plenty of sleep, always stay hydrated. A few other things that have worked for me are setting a spending limit on my food and brushing my teeth whenever I get a craving. Okay? Besides the obvious, I just like to point out how important it is to maintain an overall healthy lifestyle. So get plenty of sleep, always stay hydrated. A few other things that have worked for me are setting a spending limit on my food and brushing my teeth whenever I get a craving. Whenever가 빠졌다고요? Oh, E, right. Sorry about that. Craving이요? Craving이 뭐지? 뭔가를 먹고 싶은 욕망. 뭐죠? 허기? 땡기는 거? 입터? 뭐 그런 거 있죠? Yeah. 입터가 좋겠네요. 입터요. 그건 조금 다른가? Okay. Anyway, so when you have a craving, you just have a very strong desire to eat something. You have a desire for some food, okay? Okay. Okay, so this is what we're saying. As I always say, it's not really important how good our advice is. The important thing is we're actually communicating with actual people about actual real things. Okay, so here we go. Besides the obvious, 당연한 얘기를 제외하고, I just like to point out 뭔가를 짚고 싶다. How important it is. 얼마나 중요한지. 뭐뭐를 하기가. To maintain an overall healthy lifestyle. So get plenty of sleep. Always stay hydrated. A few other things that have worked for me are 나한테 그동안 효과적이었던 몇몇 가지 얘기하자면 setting a spending limit on my food. 음식에 쓸 수 있는 돈을 제한해 두는 거 and brushing my teeth whenever I get a craving. Okay? Okay. 아까 20대 하고 싶은 거 해보라고 했었는데 이 질문자가 그래요? 이 같은 사람이에요? Strange Lord 01 이 사람이었어요? 아닌데 다른 사람인데. 만약에요? Okay. All right. Okay, so let's comment. Okay, there's our comment. 다른 사람들 뭐라고 했을까요? 보자. Generally speaking, if you're always hungry, it's nutrition you lack, not food. Try to eat more nutritious food. Also drink more water. Good advice, right? Generally speaking, if you're always hungry, it's nutrition you lack, not food. 이런 식으로 표현하는 거 잘 봐두시면 좋죠. 부족한 거는 음식이 아니라 영양이다. 그렇죠? 영양소다. Try to eat more nutritious food. 더 영양가 있는 음식을 먹으려고 노력해라. Also drink more water. 지금 이거요. 제가 링크 지금 띄울게요. 그 채팅창에 제 링크 띄운 거 있죠. 글로 가시면은 지금 이 글들 이것과 같은 글들이 올라오는 곳을 보실 수가 있어요. Okay? Wow, this is a long comment. I'm not going to read that. Eat more protein. Have some easy to cook recipes and their ingredients ready, which you can eat any day, anytime. Yeah. Sounds very helpful. Yeah. 뭐 하나 더 볼까요? Ensure you have groceries. Eat regularly. Eating regularly is the most important thing you can do to reduce food cravings. That makes sense? That makes sense, right? That makes sense? Read Atomic Habits. Just chapter 1 has a lot of useful information on how to build healthy habits and break unwanted habits. So, to eliminate our craving, we have to read a book? No thanks. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to read a book to eliminate my craving. Wow, but look at this person. Oh, okay, I will. Thanks. Oh, awesome. Okay. 진짜요? Natural Standing? Did you really read that book? You really read that book? Ensure you have groceries.는 집에 식재료가 항상 있게끔 하라는 거죠. 네, 맞아요. Ensure라는 것은 그러니까 make sure과 거의 의미가 같은데 그냥 이제 make sure라고 쓰는 거를 지금 이제 그 채팅이 아니라 이제 글 형태니까 그냥 최대한 짧게 하려고 ensure라고 그냥 했을 뿐이에요. Same thing as saying make sure. Yeah. 아마 말로 했더라면 ensure 말고 make sure라고 아마 했을 거예요. But you know, people speak differently, so. Okay, alright. 그래서 이 사람이 쓴 걸 다시 한번 보고요. 우리가 쓴 것도 한번 다시 한 번만 보고 넘어갈게요. So, how do I stop ordering food, eating junk food, and craving food all the time? 그래서 이 사람이 이제 설명한 게 이거죠. I am trying to decrease my weight by 5 kilograms, but since I'm earning, 돈을 벌고 있다는 얘기죠. I continue ordering food from outside. I always crave food and mostly junk food. How do I stop this? Besides the obvious, 이게 저희가 한 얘기죠. Besides the obvious, I just like to point out how important it is to maintain an overall healthy lifestyle. So get plenty of sleep, always stay hydrated. A few other things that have worked for me are other things 말고요. tricks라고 할 걸 그랬네요. 지금 생각해 보니까. Let's edit. A few other tricks that have worked for me라고 할까요? 그러니까 트릭이라는 것은 어떤 근본적으로 해결하는 건 아니고 그냥 그때그때 이렇게 하면은 약간 그때그때 잠깐씩 효과 있는 약간 그런 거를 이제 tricks라고 할 수 있겠죠. So a few other tricks that have worked for me are setting a spending limit on my food and brushing my teeth whenever I get a craving. Okay? All right. Options요? A few other options that have worked. Yeah, 뭐 그렇게 해도 될 것 같아요. I think that'll work too. Mm-hmm. Is there any difference between spending limit and budget limit? Budget limit. Budget limit? Setting a limit on your budget? 그렇게 할 수는 있을 것 같아요. 그러니까 spending limit 이렇게는 쓰이는 거 많이 들어봤고 저도 많이 쓰고요. budget limit이라고 이렇게 붙여 쓰는 것보다는 set a limit on your budget 이렇게 하는 거는 저도 하고 그렇게 많이 들었는데 푸드에 대해서 budget라고 하기에는 좀 너무 마치 파리를 잡는데 총을 꺼내는 것 같은 느낌이에요. You know what I'm trying to say? 그래서 저라면은 budget라는 말을 안 할 것 같고요. I would probably just say spending limit. Okay. Yeah. Okay. All right. Okay, that's it. It's 10 after 10. Let's take a short break. 지금 제가 준비한 것의 절반도 못 왔네요. Okay, anyway, that's okay. We don't have to finish all of it. Let's take a break. Let's take a short 5-minute break. I will see you back here at around 10:16. Okay? All right, let's take a break. Go to the bathroom, have a cigarette, whatever you need to do. I don't know. I don't think I have the kind of discipline to do that. I mean, I have a great coach. My wife is really into bodybuilding, and we have a lot of equipment at home, and she knows pretty much all the basic knowledge that you need to know to do that. So, I mean, I'm in a really good position to actually get into that. But I don't know, I guess it really comes down to the fact that I don't really want to. Not at the moment. 동털모님, you're eating benches? What are benches? What are those? I think having grocery shopping habit would help you. 이 문장 habit이랑 어울릴까요? 장보는 습관. 하고 싶은데 한 거 느낌이에요. I think having grocery shopping. 아까 저희 썼던 표현 있죠. Make it a habit of ing. Make it a habit of ing. 그거 쓰면 괜찮을 것 같아요. I think it would help you to make it a habit. I think it would help you to make it a habit of grocery shopping, going grocery shopping. No, not right now. 빈치요? 아까 나왔던 과자예요? It's a type of snack? Seems obvious? 당연하지만 이라는 뜻을 많아요. 아까 앞부분 잠깐 놓으셨 Seems obvious? Seems obvious? 네, 맞아요. 당연한 듯해 보이지만 당연한 듯하지만 약간 그런 거죠. Yes. 네, 당연해 보이지만. Yeah. 댓글 화면에 어떻게 띄우시는 거예요? 지금 이거 띄우는 거요? 그냥 되는데. 제가 지금 여러분 채팅창에 여기 따로 띄워놓은 거 있거든요. 그래서 여러분이 지금 이게 말하잖아요. 그렇게 누르면은 떠요. 이렇게 누르면 이렇게 떠요. 이렇게. I just need to click. 아니요, 매주 토요일 하는 건 아니고요. 근데 지금 요런 형태로 매주 토요일, 물론 이제 매주 토요일 할 수는 없지만 주말에 이런 식으로 하는 것도 괜찮겠네요. 왜냐면 사실 제가 이렇게 뭔가를 준비해서 하는 것보다 실제로 외국인들이 하는 얘기, 그리고 지금 저희가 이렇게 보면서 지금 이런 식으로 하는 것의 정말 큰 장점이 뭐냐면 내용에 지금 충실하다라는 거예요. 문법 막 이런 게 아니라 뭐 투부정사 어쩌고 뭐 관계절 이게 아니라 진짜 내용에 집중하면서 내용만 가지고 이렇게 이해하고 내용 가지고 만들고, 이게 정말 중요한 거예요. This is really really important. 그래서 저희가 이렇게 같이 안 하더라도 여러분이라도 이렇게 하시면 좋아요. Okay? Is it 10:16? I think I wanna. Just give me a second. 정용호님, this is your first live stream? Really? Welcome to the live stream. 저 한국인이에요. I'm Korean. I am Korean. 수수님, first 오늘 처음이신 분들이 계시는구나. Okay, let's continue. 일단 저희가 전반부에서 어떤 것들을 했는지 4개를 했네요. 전반부에서 뭘 했냐면 첫 번째가 What's the quickest way to get rid of a common cold? 감기를, 일반적인 그냥 감기를 없애는데 낫게 하는 가장 빠른 방법이 뭐냐라고 해서 저희가 Well, you can never go wrong by taking something, but that'll only help relieve your symptoms temporarily, which is fine. 뭐 그것도 좋죠. And probably the quickest way. 그리고 아마 그게 빠른 방법이겠죠. 근데, but it's always important to get plenty of 음악이요. Sorry about that. But it's important to get plenty of sleep and try to stay warm. Oh, and you should never underestimate the importance of staying hydrated. You should never underestimate the importance of staying hydrated. Okay? Okay. 그 다음 거가 뭐였냐면 what can you do in your 20s to avoid regrets in your 30s or 40s? 30대와 40대의 후회를 좀 줄이기 위해서 20대에 할 수 있는 것들이 뭐가 있나요? 라고 했더니 저희가 이렇게 같이 만들었죠. Try not to take things too seriously. 모든 거를 너무 심각하게 받아들이려고 하지 말고 받아들이지 않으려고 노력하고, 왜냐면 그건 자연스럽게 그렇게 되는 거니까요. So enjoy your youth while you can, while you have it. Enjoy your youth while you have it. 젊을 때 젊음을 최대한 즐겨라. And try to do everything you want. 하고 싶은 최대한 많이 해라. 최대한 다 해라. Because the younger you are, the less you have to lose. 젊을수록 잃을 것도 적기 때문이다. Travel as much as you can. You can always earn money later in life. 살면서 돈은 나중에 얼마든지 벌 수가 있으니까. So don't try so hard to chase money. Okay? 돈을 쫓으려고 너무 노력하지 마라. You're never too young to. 무엇을 하기에는 너무 젊은 나이라는 것은 없다. You're never too young to start caring for your health. 그쵸? 건강 관리를 시작하기에 너무 젊은 나이라는 건 없다. So make it a habit of working out regularly. Make it a habit of. 무엇을 하는 습관을 들여라. Make it a habit of working out regularly. Never hold back. 절대로 머뭇거리지 말아라 from meeting new people. 돌려서 얘기를 하면 의역해서 하면 항상 새로운 사람을 만날 수 있는 기회가 있으면 주저하지 말고 만나라 라는 그런 얘기로 저희가 답변을 했고요. 세 번째에서는 뭐냐면 how to keep knees healthy to avoid problems growing older. 나이가 들면서 문제를 좀 덜 하게 하기 위해서 무릎 건강을 어떻게 좀 챙길 수가 있을까 이렇게 누가 물어봤어요. 그래서 짧게 답변했죠. Take up swimming. 수영을 한번 해봐라. Take up swimming. Try to stay thin. 살찌지 말아라. Try to stay thin. Try not to sit with your legs crossed. 다리를 꼬고 앉지 말아라. I think this is a really, really, really Korean advice. 그렇지 않나요? It's a really, really Korean advice. 어가 빠진 거냐고요? 어요? 어디서요? 어디요? 아까 거요? 여기서요? Make it a habit of? 그러네. Sorry about that. Make it a habit of. Yes, you're right. You're absolutely right. Okay, so take up swimming, try to stay thin, try not to sit with your legs crossed. There are lots of supplements you can take that may help, so that might be worth looking into as well. Hold back, 뒤에서 잡다, 뒤에서 숨다, 주저하다. 오케이, 그 다음에 네 번째로는 How do I stop ordering food? 그러니까 안 좋은 식습관을 가진 사람이 올린 글이었어요. How do I stop ordering food, eating junk food and craving food all the time? I'm trying to decrease my weight by 5 kilograms, but since I'm earning, I continue ordering food from outside. I always crave food and mostly junk food. How do I stop this? 그래서 저희가 단 거는 이거죠. Besides the obvious, 뭐 당연한 얘기는 일단 제쳐두고 I just like to point out, 짚고 넘어가고 싶다, how important it is to maintain an overall healthy lifestyle. So, get plenty of sleep, always stay hydrated, 뭐 drink a lot of water 해도 돼요. 괜찮아요. 근데 stay hydrated. 왜냐면 뭐 물만 마시는 건 아니니까요. 그렇죠? A few other tricks that have worked for me. 나한테 통했던, 나한테 효과적이었던 몇 가지의 뭐 수법이라고 하는 게 맞을까요? Are setting a spending limit on my food. Setting a spending limit. 쓸 수 있는 돈을 정해놓는 거. And brushing my teeth whenever I get a craving. Okay, let's move on. What's the next one? Ooh, what is this? Adding, subtracting, multiplying, and dividing. How do I get really fast at it? 내가 이걸 왜 했? 한번 볼까요? I saw an interview with a man who answered within a second to some rather difficult calculations. How do you learn to do that? Is it a method or is it a lot of exercise? And can you recommend apps or videos? 이건 그냥 넘어갈까요?
Ultimately, it's repetition.
That's right. Yep. That's right. Oh my gosh.
Ultimately, it's repetition.
Yep, ultimately it's repetition. 그렇게 써놓을까요? 잠깐만, 다른 사람 뭐라고 했을까? 이거 한번 볼까요? I think there are a few ways to do it, but you have to find out what works for you. And then practice. 이거 진짜 좋은 말이네요. 이거는 진짜 뭐랄까 언어도 언어고 뭐든지 다 해당되는 말인 것 같아요. I think there are a few ways to do it, but you have to find what works for you. 이게 가장 중요한 것 같아요. You have to find what works for you. 이게 무슨 말이죠? You have to find what works for you. What does that mean? You have to find what works for you. What does that mean? 그쵸? 결국엔 이거죠. 네, 김진숙님이 지금 써주는 것처럼 너한테 맞는 걸 찾아야 된다. And then practice. Yeah. My kids are all very smart in math, but do problems differ? 이게 뭐지? Try than how I would. Differently인 것 같아요. But do problems differently than how I would or even each other. Beyond that, practice. Yeah. So, yeah. I decided 2 weeks before the test to go back for my master's. Math was a big part of the test, and I used math a lot for work, so I just cut out the calculator and computer and started doing them in my head. I got faster in a few weeks, and we'll still do it. So, yeah, so ultimately it's repetition. Yeah. Look at this. Look at this. You see, look how cool this guy is. Look at him. So he's really cool, right? He looks smart, right? He's smart. So whatever he says, he's going to be speaking the truth, right? And look what he says. Practice. 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 Then practice some more. Yeah. 일단 practice 이만큼 한 다음에요. 그런 다음에 더 practice를 하래요. Yep. Practice and memorization. This is not only math. Come to Korea. I'm going to write that. Come to Korea. Spend 2 years in Korea, and you will become a human calculator. Yeah. How about that? Come to Korea. Oh gosh. Should we comment? Comment? Comment. I'm gonna get so many downvotes because I'm being so racist. Am I being racist? Is this racism? I'm gonna get so many downvotes. Maybe I'll downvote my own comment. Yeah, I can downvote my own comment. Look at that. Wow, that's great. I can downvote my own comment. All right. Yeah, I downvoted my own comment. Oh gosh. All right. Okay, let's move on. I don't know why. Maybe that got in there by mistake. I don't know. Okay. Okay, now slightly more complicated one, I think. I'm going to skip this. I don't like this. Okay, how about this one? All right. Sleepy to the point where I can't get anything productive done even though I get 7 to 8 hours of sleep daily. Sleepy to the point where I can't get anything productive done even though I get 7 to 8 hours of sleep daily. Let's read what this person has to say. Hello, everyone. Lately, I've been having a lot of trouble getting anything productive done because I'm way too sleepy and therefore can't concentrate on a particular task, even though I get 7 to 8 hours of sleep regularly. I'd really like to know how to tackle this. Any explanations for why it is, why it's happening would be appreciated too. Thank you. Edit. Thank you for the responses. I really appreciate them. I'll consult a doctor soon. It didn't strike me as something serious earlier because I thought I might be just lazy. Laugh out loud. What? Oh. Okay, let's see what people had. My first thought is to have a sleepy study done. What? A sleep study? Oh, a sleep study done. 수면 그 검사요. Turned out I had sleep apnea. What is sleep apnea? What is apnea? Temporary cessation of breathing, especially during sleep. Doctor said apnea occurred. 호흡 정지? apnea 호흡 정지야? I didn't know that. 수면 무호흡. Okay. My first thought is to have a sleep study done. My first thought is to. Okay, 지금 이런 식으로 표현한 거예요. 뭔가에 대해서 첫 번째로 든 생각을 얘기를 할 때 My first thought is to do something. 뭐 좋은 시작이에요. 문장 아주 좋아요. A sleep study done. Have a sleep study done. 그것을 이제 어디에 가서 받는 걸 얘기를 하는 거죠. Have a sleep study done. Turned out I had sleep apnea. Okay. A lot of comments. Okay, so it turns out, is there anything that we can say? Is there anything that you'd like to say to this person? A sleep study? 그 수면 이제 검사를 받으라는 거죠. 수면 검사. 저희는 그냥 영어 연습만 하고 넘어갈까요? 얼만큼을 자느냐 보다는 얼마나 잘 자느냐의 문제다. 이런 마치 뭔가를 엄청 많이 알고 있는 것 같은 이런 말투로 남기고 갈까요? Stay hydrated. Actually, that's actually right. That's actually true. 오케이, 뭐냐면 저희는 물론 이제 내용만 생각하러 왔지만 이런 거를 하면서 이런 것도 배우면 좋을 것 같아요. So it's not so much about how much sleep you get as it is about how well you sleep. 여러분 이거 문제 이해되세요? It's not so much about how much sleep you get as it is about how well you sleep. Didn't we learn this structure before in one of our lessons in the past? I feel like we learned this. Yeah? It's not so much about this as it is about this. Yeah. Rather than 뭐 써서 하는 방법은 있을 수는 있을 것 같은데요. 지금 이런 느낌으로 말을 한다면 저는 rather than보다는 그냥 이렇게 얘기를 할 것 같아요. Yeah. So it's not so much about how much sleep you get as it is about how well you sleep. Hope you 이런 식으로 말을 거창하게 해볼게요. Okay. Hope you found help. 일단 이렇게 말을 시작했어요. I'm just talking from the perspective that it's not a type of sleeping disorder. One thing I know from personal experience is that it's not so much about how much sleep you get as it is about how well you sleep. Does this make sense? Okay. So hope you found help. 도움을 찾았으면 좋겠다. 왜냐면 지금 이 사람이 edit하면서 I'll consult a doctor soon이라고 했잖아요. So I think we should assume that this person has already gotten help. But let's just so we're wishing him the best, right? We're wishing this person the best. Hope you found help. I'm just talking from the perspective that 그러니까 that 이하의 관점에서 그냥 얘기하는 거다라는 얘기예요. That 이하의 관점에서 이제 얘기하는 거다. I'm just talking from the perspective that it's not a type of sleeping disorder. Okay? 그러면서 one thing I know from personal experience 이것도 여러분 이런 표현도 알고 계시면 좋아요. 개인 경험에서 그러니까 내가 직접 경험한 거라서 내가 확실하게 알고 있는 한 가지는 이런 얘기죠. Okay? 내가 from personal experience 개인 경험에서 내가 한 가지 확실하게 아는 것은 Okay, one thing I know from personal experience is that it's not so much about how much sleep you get as it is about how well you sleep. Okay? Disorder? order라는 발음 자체가 어려워요. this를 붙이든 안 붙이든 어려운 것 같아요. order. order is hard. order is a very difficult word to pronounce. That's true. You're right. And, and adding the dis in front of it doesn't make it any easier, right? So disorder is hard. That's true. Order. Yeah. Yeah, one thing I know from personal experience. 이런 말 여러분 할 수 있으면 좋아요. One thing I know. the는 안 붙여요. The one thing I know 안 붙이고 그냥 one thing I know. Okay? Order. order만 계속 반복하지 말고요. 문장에 넣어서 반복을 하세요. Okay? Anyway, 다시 한번 해볼게요. So, hope you found help. I는 생략한 거예요. 생략한 건데, 네, 생략해서 약간 있는 척하죠. So, hope you found help. 사실 그냥 자연스러워서 해석한 거 이렇게 한 거 진짜 이렇게 하면 있어 보이는 거 아니에요, 여러분. Okay? 그냥 이렇게 많이 얘기를 해요. Hope you found help. I'm just talking from the perspective that it's not a type of sleeping disorder. One thing I know from personal experience is that it's not so much about how much sleep you get as it is about how well you sleep. Okay? Order. Odor. Order. Odor. Order. Odor. 근데 여러분이 지금 이것만 연달아 들으면서 외국인들이 이걸 바로 캐치한다고 Please don't be so naive, okay? 그렇게 너무 간단하게 생각하지 마세요. 여러분 아시잖아요. 맥락이 있으면은요 발음이 대충 나와도 다 알아들어요. Okay? 여러분 식당에 가서 Hey, what do you want to order? 라고 했는데 여러분이 그 자리에서 order에 가깝게 발음했다고 해서 너 왜 갑자기 냄새라고 했어? 이럴 일은 없어요. Okay, that's not going to happen. Alright? So don't get so obsessed on how similar the words sound. Okay? Don't get so obsessed over that. Just 그래서 제가 아까 그 얘기를 한 거예요. 그것만 연달아 반복하지 말고 문맥에 넣어서요. Okay? 문맥에 넣어서. I hope you find you well. I hope I find you well. 가 맞지 않을까요? I'm not really sure about that expression though. Yeah. Order and older. Order and older. 여러분 구글 검색하면 발음 저보다 더 좋은 발음 들을 수 있어요. 어쨌든 이거 하면은요. Order and older. Order, older. 맞아요. 제 발음 AI도 단어는 잘 못 알아듣는데 문장을 알아듣더라고요. Yeah, exactly. That's exactly right. Okay. 요 정도로 할까요? 한국어는 빼야죠. Okay. So, 그렇죠. I hope this email finds you well. 네, 그렇게 많이 하죠. Sure. Okay, so 다시 한번 읽어볼게요. 이 사람이 쓴 것도 한번 다시 읽어볼게요. Sleepy to the point. To the point라는 것은 어떠할 지경까지 졸음이 심하다는 거예요. Sleepy to the point where I can't get anything productive done. 그 어떤 일도 그러니까 일이 손에 안 잡힌다라는 말을 약간 이런 식으로 표현을 할 수도 있어요. 의역을 충분히 하면 그렇게도 해석이 되는 것 같아요. Even though 뭐뭐 함에도 불구하고 even though I get 7 to 8 hours of sleep daily. So hello everyone. Lately I've been having a lot of trouble getting anything productive done because I'm way too sleepy and therefore can't concentrate on a particular task, even though I get 7 to 8 hours of sleep regularly. I'd really love to know how to tackle this. tackle라는 동사를 쓴 것도 유심히 보면 좋을 것 같아요. 이거를 어떤 식으로 접근해서 이제 해결을 하기에 나서야 할지 모르겠다. 이제 그런 거죠. I'd like to know how to tackle this. Any explanations for why it is happening? 이건 지금 순서가 뒤바뀐 것 같아요. Why is it happening? 안 되죠. Any explanations for why it is happening would be appreciated too. 이런 식의 표현 방식도요. 이거는 회화체에서는 많이 안 쓰고요. Writing, email, chatting에서 많이 쓰는 표현 방식이에요. Any explanations, 그 어떤 설명도 would be appreciated. 그러니까 이거를 우리말로 자연스럽게 바꾸면은 그 어떤 설명도 해주셔도 좋으니까 감사하겠습니다. 이런 느낌이죠. 오케이. Okay, 그러면서 thank you for the responses. I really appreciate them. I'll consult a doctor soon. It didn't strike me as something serious. 이런 표현도 여러분 알고 있으면 좋아요. It didn't strike me as. 어떤 것으로 그게 나는 그러니까 I didn't realize라고 하는 거랑 비슷해요. I didn't realize it was something serious. 그러니까 그게 뭐 심각할 거라고는 난 생각지도 못했다. 그런 생각은 들지 않았었다. 이런 느낌으로 얘기를 한 거예요. Okay? It didn't strike me as something serious earlier. Because I thought I might be just lazy. 왜냐면 그냥 게을러서 그랬던 걸 수도 있으니까요. Right? Okay. So, hope you found help. I'm just talking from the perspective that it's not a type of sleeping disorder. One thing I know from personal experience is that it's not so much about how much you sleep, or how much sleep you get as it is about how well you sleep. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, that's right. Okay, comment. There it is. There's our comment. 이 전 것도 누가 다운vote 했는지 한번 볼까요? Did someone downvote our... 없어졌어. 자, 이거 아니었지? 이거였지? Refresh. Did somebody downvote? 어디 갔어? Somebody upvoted it. That's weird. Okay, 어쨌든 let's move on. Okay. Tools, gadgets for my father with deteriorating eyesight. Tools, gadgets for my father with deteriorating eyesight. 어디 보자. Hi, all. My dad is 63 and suffering with deteriorating eye loss. Complications from type 2 diabetes. He already got several fingers on his right foot cut off. And fingers? Does he mean toes? Anyway, he already got several fingers on his right foot cut off and still in healing. Thank God the process on that is good so far. But right now, I can see that he's getting stressed about losing his eyesight. He's a writer and researcher, loves to read, browse the internet, and watch the TV. It breaks my heart to see him like that. That's why I came here to ask for suggestions for any useful tools or anything that can help my father regarding this. Thank you in advance. Yeah, this is pretty sad. Yeah, but you know, it's part of life. I thought that we should at least have one very sad case. Yeah. Very sad. Yeah, you're right. Now that I'm reading it for the second time, it does seem like this is a question for professionals, not for... I don't know if any of you guys are a professional in this area, but vitamin A. So the main thing this person is asking about is his or her father's deteriorating eyesight. deteriorating은 점점 악화되고 있는, 이제 무너져가고 있는, 점점 쇠퇴되고 있는, 쇠퇴? 어느 게 맞는지 모르겠네. 그 시력에 대한 거예요. So I think we should, if we're going to comment on this, I think we should focus on the eyesight issue. Okay? So 감퇴가 또 있나요? 쇠퇴. 감퇴? Okay. So let's focus on that aspect, okay? So any useful tools or anything that can help my father regarding this. And regarding this is regarding, so I can see that he's getting stressed about losing his eyesight. I think this is the headline here, okay? The headline here is the deteriorating eyesight, okay? 그치. 시력 저하. 한국말 단어 진짜 많네요. 그죠? 감퇴, 쇠퇴, 저하. Oh gosh. Anyway. So, any ideas? Any ideas? Let's focus on the eyesight. Or maybe we shouldn't comment at all. 아들인지 딸인지 아빠를 많이 사랑하는. Yeah, it's. I mean, can imagine how frustrated this person must have been, to ask for any advice on Reddit. You know. Recommend your father good audiobooks. Oh. Whoa. This is pretty good. Yeah. I like this. Okay, let's go with this one. So, oh yeah, he's still a writer and researcher. Yeah, that's really good. Yeah, okay, so I'm really sorry to hear about your father. I hope things turn up for him. Meanwhile, the only thing I can think of that might help is giving access to audiobooks. I hope things turn up. 그러니까 상황이 좀 나아졌으면 좋겠다. I hope things turn up. I hope things turn up for him. Yeah, 호전되다 바뀌다. Yeah, I hope things turn up. Meanwhile, the only thing I can think of that might help is giving him access to audiobooks. ChatGPT. Learning to use ChatGPT. That actually sounds pretty like a really good idea. That actually sounds like a pretty good idea. Heal? 쓰죠. Sure. Yeah. GPT 아직 음성은 없어요. Oh, okay. Right. Okay. It wasn't supposed to be like that. What do you mean? It wasn't supposed to be like that. What do you mean by that? 그 무슨 AI 인공지능으로 뭐 나오는 요즘 뭐 기술이 있는 것 같아요. So, yeah. Okay. All right. Let's comment. All right. Wow, this person wrote the same thing. Starting an audiobook and podcast habit right now, before the eyesight gets too bad, would be beneficial. I'm sorry to hear about this condition. I wish you and your dad the best. He needs to get his. Not many comments here. Very few comments here. Okay. A lot of people are talking about audiobooks here, actually. Okay, all right, let's move on. What can you do in your 40s to avoid regrets in your 50s, 60s, and 70s? Is this the same person? Wait. Can I find... Is it here somewhere? I can't find it. Okay, so it's by DNA, and this one is by... Oh, it's a different person. It's a different person. It's a different person. Okay, let's just read what other people have said. If you don't have a physical activity that you enjoy and do regularly, find one. Okay, so if you don't have a physical activity that you enjoy, find one. Walking every day is an easy one, but staying consistent is the challenge. If you are in good or great shape at 50, you are more likely to continue a healthy lifestyle. Okay, but similarly, do gentle stretching every day if you can. Many people remember strength exercising and cardio, but forget that staying supple is also super important to feeling healthy. What is supple? Do you know what supple is? I don't know what supple means. What is supple? Bending and moving easily and gracefully. Ooh, I didn't know this. 여러분 이거 알고 있었어요? Did you know this word, supple? supple. 사전에는 뭐라고 나와 있냐면, 여러분 화면에 안 뜨네. 저는 뜨네요 여기. Bending and moving easily and gracefully. Flexible. It's almost the same as flexible. Supple. Okay. 이런 말도 쓰는구나. Okay. Similarly, do gentle stretching every day if you can. Many people remember strength exercising and cardio, but forget that staying supple is also super important to feeling healthy. Yeah. Okay. Okay. All right. Let's. Hey, should we say something? 무슨 얘기를 해야 될까요? Is there something we should say? Is there something that we can do in our 40s to copy and paste? Buying Bitcoin. Enjoy your let's skip this one. I'll be back after 20 years to read reply. Okay, so this is another sad one. But let's read this. help with remembering small things. My mom, 70, is starting to forget things. Just today, she burned a frying pan because she totally forgot, and hours later after that, she went to cook again and left the stove on by itself for 4+ hours while the house was all alone. She's not mentally ill, she was tested, but she gets distracted so easily. She's not good at technologies to use a timer in her phone. Oh, okay, so this is a good piece of information. She's not good at technology to use a timer in her phone, so I was thinking about setting a few alarms to ring during the day asking, did you turn off the stove? And I was wondering if you guys have another pro tip, like something foolproof? What is a foolproof that I can apply to my mom? So, okay. So next time she doesn't burn the house. Okay. So, is there anything you'd like to say? Is there anything you'd like to say? Induction이요? Well, I think the person is not only asking about, this is just an example, but a more fundamentally speaking. The title? The title is Help with Remembering Small Things. Is there some kind of system that her mother can use? Foolproof. Very simple. Yeah, you're right. Something that's very easy to use, easy to do. Foolproof. That's right. So, foolproof basically means something that even a fool can do. Yeah. I think I agree with it. I think this person needs some help from an expert. I think an expert in this area can actually, they already have some proven methods and systems that they can incorporate into their lives. Do you know what I'm trying to say? So, I think this is really a problem for experts, I think. So let's just do that. Let's say this I'm sure you can immediately get more than one proven methods and or even online. This definitely sounds like a question for experts. I'm sure you can immediately get more than one proven methods from experts or even online. Yeah, hiring a helper is also an option, I think. This definitely sounds like, yeah. Immediately? Oh, you're right. All right, so this definitely sounds like a question for experts. I'm sure they can provide you with more than one proven method. Okay, so let's just comment on this one, and we're going to move on. Let's see, that's too long. Okay, how about this? Let's do this one. The transition into adulthood after college. The transition into adulthood after college. The transition into adulthood after college. Okay, so let's read this. I feel like it's more often talked about the transition into life after high school, going into college, but I haven't seen or even heard much about the transition into life after college. The struggles of finding a job and moving away from home, being on your own, figuring out life, only having time for work and for not much else outside of that. Nobody ever seems to talk about how lonely and difficult this transition can be if you don't do it right. Currently in this transition and don't know if I've been doing it right at all. Does that make sense? Did you understand everything this person is saying? I feel like it's more often talked about the transition into life after high school going into college, but I haven't seen or even heard much about the transition into life after college. The struggles of finding a job and moving away from home, being on your own, figuring out life, only having time for work and for not much else outside of that. Nobody ever seems to talk about how lonely and difficult this transition can be if you don't do it right. Currently in this transition. Okay, so in a nutshell, this is pretty much it. Yeah, Susuni, thank you very much. In a nutshell, this is what it is. Yeah. So, what can you say? What can you say to this person? What can we say? You know what I think? Yeah, in a nutshell. 지금 이렇게 길게 한 얘기를 in a nutshell로 하면은 지금 수수님이 한 얘기로 하나로 그게 요약이 되는 거예요. 짧게 요약하면 아무도 어른이 되는 방법을 알려주지 않는다. Yeah, in a nutshell. Yeah. 제 생각은요. 여기에 대한 답변을 저희가 어떤 식으로 만들었으면 좋겠냐면 여러분이 생각하는 뭐 표현들 막 얘기하셔야 돼요. 어떤 얘기를 좀 했으면 좋겠냐면 실제로 어떠한 해결책을 제시하기보다는 모두가 다 겪는 거고 고로 그거에 대해서 모르는 게 잘못된 게 아니고 누구나 다 부딪히면서 배워가는 거고 고로 소통을 많이 하면서 그냥 그렇게 하는 게 맞는 거다. 약간 이런 식으로 방향으로 가는 게 좋을 것 같아요. You know what I'm trying to say? Everyone is going through it. Okay. 뭐 이런 말도 좋고요. Everyone is going through it. Everyone is going through exactly what you said, what you described. That's just a phase in life. That's an absolutely normal phase in everyone's life. Okay, no one knows well about it. 이거를요, 제가 요즘 자주 쓰는 말로 제가 보여드릴게요. No one has it figured out. 여러분 분명히 이런 비슷한 말을 어디서 많이 들어보셨을 거예요. No one has it figured out. No one has it figured out. Yes, you're right. Sorry about that. No one has it figured out. Yeah. 전 오형식이 뭔지 몰라요. 전 형식 이런 거 잘 몰라요. I don't know that. You really are on turning point. I'm not sure what you're trying to say with that, Hamlet 초이님. What are you trying to say by that? 해결한 사람은 아무도 없다. 이게 뭐냐면은요. 이 no one has it figured out라는 것은 뭐냐면 그 누구도 뭐가 뭔지 완벽하게 다 아는 사람이 없다라는 거예요. 누구나 다 모든 거를 다 제대로 그러니까 지금 보시면은요. Nobody ever seems to talk about how lonely and difficult this transition can be if you don't do it right. 이 말인데 이걸 약간 그냥 다르게 얘기를 한 것뿐이에요. So if we say that no one has it figured out, it means nobody really understands how to do it right. Nobody knows. Nobody knows how to do it right. 네, 맞아요. 뭐 약간 이런 거예요. 답을 제대로 아는 사람은 없다. Okay? Yeah. What works for others may not necessarily work for you. 뭐 이런 말도 해놓으면 좋겠죠? 그렇죠? What works for others may not necessarily work for you. 뭐 이런 말들을 지금 하고 싶으신 것 같아요. 전체적으로. 오케이, 이 정도로 요약할게요. 이 정도로 해서 말을 한번 만들어 볼게요. 일단 여기서 가장 중요한 건 이건 것 같아요. The way I feel, I think this is the most important part. So we're going to say, I think the most important thing to remember is that no one really has it all figured out. Okay? 일단 이렇게 해볼게요. I think the most important thing to remember is that no one really has it all figured out. all 같은 말을 really와 all 같은 말을 약간 섞어서 좀 더 강조를 한 거예요. No one really has it all figured out. 모든 거를 다 뭐가 뭔지 다 알고 그거에 대해서 어떻게 대처하는지 다 알고 완벽하게 균형을 이루면서 다 통제할 수 있는 사람은 없다는 거죠. Okay? So I think the most important thing to remember is that no one really has it all figured out. Okay? 그리고 앞에서 이 사람이 lonely에 대한 얘기를 한 거에 대해서도 there's something that I think we should say. Okay? 그러네요. to가 하나 너무 많이 들어갔네요. You're right. So, I think the most important thing to remember is that no one really has it all figured out. 그리고 phase라는 거 해볼까요? As far as I can tell, everyone goes through It's a phase of life that everyone goes through and goes through in their own ways. 라고 하면은 이 말까지 처리가 되네요. 그렇죠? Okay, so I think the most important thing to remember is that no one really has it all figured out. As far as I can tell, it's a phase of life that everyone goes through and goes through in their own ways. Does that make sense? 과정, 단계. Yeah, phase of life. 인생의 어떤 과정, 단계. As far as I can tell, it's a phase of life that everyone goes through and goes through in their own ways. 뭐 시기라고 볼 수도 있고요. Okay, so can you guys understand what I'm trying to say here? 여기까지 이해되세요? Do you guys understand? All right. So I think the most important thing to remember is that no one really has it all figured out. As far as I can tell, it's a phase of life that everyone goes through and goes through in their own ways. Okay. So 이것도 처리됐고요. 이것도 처리가 됐네요. And what works for others may not. Okay. 뭐 이것도 어느 정도는 I think we implied it in the sentence. Yeah. I think that's pretty much it. 이 정도네요. Yeah. 이 정도네요. 기억해야 할 중요한 점은 그걸 해결해주지 않는다는 거야. 내가 얘기해줄 수 있는 건 삶의 일부고 너가 너만의 방식으로 겪어나가야 한다는 거지. Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. Buffering? It says on my end, it says I have good connection, so I'm not really sure what the issue is. All right, you guys are getting a lot of buffering. I don't know what the problem is. I don't really know what the problem is. 이렇게 한번 해볼까? 좀 괜찮아졌나요? Is it a little better? A little? Okay. Okay, 일단 다시 한번 볼게요. So here's what we wrote. I think the most important thing to remember is that no one really has it all figured out. As far as I can tell, it's a phase of life that everyone goes through and goes through in their own ways. It's perfectly fine to feel like you're lost. When you feel lonely, yeah, okay. I think that's just fine. Yeah. Oh, right. Okay, so I think the most important thing to remember is that no one really has it all figured out. As far as I can tell, it's a phase of life that everyone goes through and goes through in their own ways. It's perfectly fine to feel like you're lost. Yeah. That's probably what I would say to this person. One pro tip I have is to stay away from social media. You know what I think? I think social media is a really big part of what gives people so much anxiety. Especially this kind of anxiety. As if they're not living their life correctly. You know what I'm trying to mean? You know what I'm trying to say? I think social media plays a really big part in giving people that kind of anxiety of not living their life correctly. So I would this is something that I would personally like to say to this person. Pro tip. 프로 팁은요, 전문가의 그 팁이라기보다는, 뭐랄까, 정말 약간, 정말 큰 팁이라고 해야 될까요? 꿀팁? 그래, 좋아요. 꿀팁 좋아해. 전 꿀팁이라는 말을 싫어하는데, 뭐 그 정도 보면 되겠네요. Yeah. 근데 꿀팁이라기보다는 좀 뭐랄까 정말 중요한 제가 느끼기엔 중요한이에요. 중요한 팁이에요. 중요한 팁. 예, 한 가지 중요한 팁. 예, 팁인데 정말 중요한 것을 다루는. Okay, so I think the most important thing to remember is that no one really has it all figured out. As far as I can tell, it's a phase of life that everyone goes through in their own ways. It's perfectly fine to feel like you're lost. One pro tip I have is stay away from social media. Okay? Slang, I wouldn't really say it's slang. It's just something that people often say. Yeah. 아니요. 프로가 약자라기보다는 그러니까 professional라는 말을 축약한 건데, 그쵸? Important tip 의미로 네 그렇게 해도 돼요. One important tip I have. 근데 pro tip. Okay. Phase? Yeah, that's right. Okay, let's comment. I didn't realize it was already a quarter after 11. Okay. Okay, that's it. Very quickly. 저희가 이런 걸 달았죠. You can never go wrong by doing something, but that'll only help relieve your symptoms temporarily, which is fine and probably the quickest way. But it's always important to get plenty of sleep and try to stay warm. You should never underestimate the importance of staying hydrated. 이런 얘기 했었고요. 그리고 try not to take things too seriously. Enjoy your youth while you have it, and try to do everything you want, because the younger you are, the less you have to lose. Travel as much as you can. You can always earn money later in life, so don't try so hard to chase money. You're never too young to start caring for your health. 이렇게 한번 해볼까요? 여러분, 여기서 여러분이 가장 인상적이라고 생각했던 부분 골라보세요. Can never go wrong. Plenty of sleep. 자, 여러분 어떤 걸 했으면 좋겠냐면요. 여러분에게 한 가지 팁을 드리자면, 컴퓨터를 활용하면 여러분이 어떤 걸 할 수가 있냐면, 이렇게 이제 보다가 이거 뭔가 되게 인상적이야. 이런 게 있었어요. 이렇게 하이라이트를 치고요. 그 다음에 거기를 사진을 찍어요. Capture an image. 오케이? 이미지 캡처한 다음에 그거를 나중에 이미지로 다 갖고 있을 수가 있어요. 오케이? 물론 이제 이런 거 활용을 잘 못하시는 분들은 이게 좀 어려울 수도 있는데 그 컴퓨터에서 뭐 어디에서 뭐 사진 캡처한 다음에 나중에 사진으로 이렇게 다 보면 복습하기가 쉬워요. 오케이? 그리고 만약에 여러분이 보면서 plenty of sleep. You should never underestimate the importance of 나 이거를 좀 기억하고 싶 나중에 다시 한번 보고 싶다 하면 이렇게 하이라이트를 한 다음에요. 오케이? 그다음에 그 부분을 전체적으로 이렇게 해서 take a picture. 그러면은 나중에 그걸 사진으로 갖고 있을 수가 있어요. 오케이? 그러니까 이거를 만약에 제가 한다면 지금 제가 여러분이 지금 보이진 않았지만 제가 캡처 잠깐만요. 이걸 보여드릴 수가 있나 모르겠네. 잠시만요. Give me a second here. 빼고 browser and 오케이, 제가 좀 전에 찍은 사진들 이게 지금 이미지 파일로 제가 사진 찍어 놓은 잠깐만. 예, 보시면은 이렇게 있거든요. 이게 왜 안 되지? 오케이. 이미지 파일로 이렇게 있어요. 방금 제가 찍은 사진들이에요. 이거를 이렇게 사진 파일로, 그러니까 이미지 파일로 갖고 있고 이거를 그 아이폰 쓰시는 분들은 에어드랍으로 바로 폰으로 옮겨 놓은 다음에 이걸 나중에 꺼내서 볼 수가 있고 만약에 혹시 안드로이드에도 그 기능이 있는지 모르겠는데 그 아이폰 쓰시는 분들은요 이거를 에어드랍 잠깐만 그럼 컴퓨터도 애플 꺼야 되는데 네, 뭐 어떤 식으로든 뭐 이메일로 보내놓든 아니면은 뭐 구글 드라이브를 쓰시든 뭐 노트에 필기하는 것도 괜찮긴 한데 사진으로 갖고 있는 것도 좋아요. 네, 뭐 그렇죠. 카톡으로 보내는 것도 괜찮고요. Yeah, that's right. Yep. 뭐 그게 이제 할 수 있으면은 I think that would help. Okay. All right, that's it today. That's it today. 복사해서 올릴 게 있나? 잠시만요. No. Okay. That is pretty much it today. 링크를 다 걸 필요는 없을 것 같고 그 아까 제가 지금 저희가 같이 본 이 글들 있죠? 제가 다시 한번 링크를 지금 채팅창에다 띄웠어요. 여기 가시면은요 그냥 쭉 읽는 것도 좋아요. 그냥 보시는 것도 괜찮아요. 쭉 보면서 사람들이 어떤 글들을 올리는지 일단 오늘 것처럼 본 거는요. 앞에 이 LPT request라고 한 것만 저는 보통 이제 여러분이 같이 이걸 하려고 글을 모을 때는 LPT request만 가지고 와요. LPT request보다 그냥 LPT가 많은데 그냥 LPT는 뭐냐면 그냥 자기가 갖고 있는 그런 팁들 그냥 생활하면서 도움이 될 만한 팁들을 그냥 공유하는 사람들이 많거든요. 그 사람이 더 많은데 LPT request라는 것은 이제 조언을 구하는 글들이에요. 그래서 이제 이렇게 질문이랑 같이 하는데요. 그걸 보시는 것도 괜찮을 것 같아요. Okay? Let's see. 그러면은 이렇게 해볼까요? 이게 되려나 모르겠네. 잠시만요. 이건 안 할게요. 이건 안 할게요. 이건 저희가 답글을 아예 안 했죠? Yeah, we skipped this one. 그다음에 이거. I think we skipped this as well. Yeah, we skipped that one. We skipped that one. All right, this. And we skipped this one as well. Right, we skipped that one. And okay, this one. And did we didn't comment on this? Oh no, okay, we didn't actually have time to get to this one. Okay. Alright, that's 지금까지 하면서 저희가 같이 만든 이 답글들 있죠? 그 답글들을 제가 지금 보고 계시는 영상 아래 지금 설명란에 세이브를 다 해놓을 거예요. 보이실 거예요 이제. Alright. Okay, it's all there. It's all there. Okay. 보이시죠? Okay. Whoops. Capture. All right. Okay. Have a great rest of your evening. 오늘 무슨 요일이죠? 토요일이죠? Okay. All right, guys. Have a great rest of your evening. I hope you have. Also enjoy the rest of your weekend as well. And I hope I can see you very soon. Again, in a future live stream or in a future lesson video. Okay. Yeah, I did it myself. There's really not much to it. There's really not much to it. Yeah. Okay. Okay, have a good night. I hope I can see you all soon. I'll see you guys. Have a great night. How do you end this?
So we just stay grinding, trying to hold our chips, and thank God for our chance to breathe. So let us breathe in.
See, ain't shit changed, but a bunch of people feel us. Reaching for the top, and now I ain't got no ceilings. Pour me up a cup or two so it can stop the bleeding. Roll me up a spliff or two, and now I'm hella weeded, cause I'm feeling like I want it, but I don't know if I need it. Took a few L's, but that nigga undefeated. Same shit, different day, why this so repeated? If we don't talk no more, it's probably cause I felt mistreated. Bad enough I don't hear excuses, trust me you could keep it. Saw it coming from a mile away once I peeped it. Caught up in that drama, mama, I don't get between it. They be trying to turn it on you, damn they really tweaking.
We broke, but we wealthy in ability and hopes fits. Bitch, no, we only need the brokerage. We only overage, overseeing all the dope shit. Killing these cats with they facilities. Flush down the drain, living through all 8 lives till that become they centerpiece. Unfold and be a masterpiece. Half for all our faculties. We actually dope, you just don't know the half of we. They told us stay quiet, better close your lips.